CQ Poda, CQ Poda, N3SMD and M3MFL activating.
Packs light, cause he has to move. Battery, wire, folding stool. Finds a tree, gets a lineup, hijacks the band, listens before me try. Cause CQ logs them as they come, shifts the band when the pileup's done. If the noise climbs or the signal drops, breaks it down and he moves the spike. J built out to carry the load. Radio's packed for the long haul road. Knows his gear, knows what it can take. Doesn't guess when it builds or makes. Skills and trades, fits the right rigs together. Tests it once, works in bad weather. When he keys up, it's clean and strong. Did the work before moving on. One moves fast to make the call. One builds systems that don't fail at all. Different methods, same end goal. Put a signal where it needs to go. Two ways to make the contact clear. Doesn't matter how you get it here. From a park bench line to a rolling shack. If it works, then it works. That's fact. Call it out. Let it propagate through the noise and across the stage. Different speeds, but the same idea. Make the contact, you're on the air. Quick on the log, feels it in minutes. Moves along once he knows he's in it. Takes his time, dials it right, holds the frequency and keeps it tight. Condition shift, bands roll on. Signals fade and they come on strong. Fast setups can lose their heads. Built out stations hold the lid. Speed will get you there, that's true, but it won't fix a bad antenna or view. Time you spend on what you build means when it counts, it actually will. Two ways to make the contact clear. Now they're running side by side here. One brings speed, one brings range. Both adapt when conditions change. Call signs out and the log fills up. Different styles, same result on the trail or a folding chair. They make the contact, they're on the air.
Then 3SMD clear. Then 3MFL monitoring. Same band, different approach.
Hey, we got backwards. Hold on. There we go. Good. What? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever the hell you are. Look, it's Rabbit.
It's Rabbit N3SMD. And I have
What's going on?
this guy over here.
Yes, this guy over there to the left or to the right, depending on which way you're looking at it. You look like you got a haircut, dude. Oh, hey, I'm Tortoise, N3MFL. Good evening, good morning. Dude, I am so far behind. This week has been atrocious with being sick and everything else. I'm trying to
Flag on the play.
adjust everything.
Welcome to the Tortoise and the Hare live stream,
Yes.
where we talk about amateur radio and ham radio adjacent and anything and everything in between. Most likely we'll probably go off topic.
What he said. Dude, how was your weekend? What's going on?
Weekend was spent at work. Past 3 days
sorry.
I've been outside burning with some students. If you can't tell by the rosy red cheeks, I'm not.
Yeah, he
playing
got a
Santa
little
Claus
warm.
that time. It's a little toasty. Sunscreen. Remember sunscreen, kids. Put it on.
Sunscreen doesn't help when you're playing with fire.
Well, this is not from fire. This is from lack of sunscreen protection. And then yesterday, I passed my extra exam with M1OG.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
That's all you get from me is a horn.
Can you hear it? It's not piping through now.
Really?
It's low. It's very low.
I'll fuck with it later. Dude, congratulations,
Yeah,
sir.
what Chris said. Clubhouse, but small.
I am not worthy.
Thank you. Thank you.
I've got to get my extra. Dude, what else has been going on besides you busting your ass and doing fun shit?
That is it. I by the way, calm silent since last week to lock in and study. So
Good.
This was my third attempt taking the exam. I actually took it on Friday, and miserably failed. Not miserably. I failed it by 5 questions. So I hit Paul up in M1OG. Said, "Hey man, you think you and the V's could round up and give me a test next week?" Because I was in the ballpark. I was scoring like 60s on the practice exams.
Dude, that's nowhere near the ballpark.
60%. D's get degrees, brother.
Dude, that only counts for 65, not even 60, 70 and above.
Well,
I don't know what school you went
what
to.
kind of student I was. Yeah.
I don't know what school you went to. D's get degrees. Get the fuck out of here.
Thanks, Chris. But
whether you're at the front head of the class or at the back of the class, you passed.
So I hit Paul up. I said, "Hey man, you think you and the V's could team together and get me an exam next week?" He's like, "Sure, not a problem." Well, with the pressure of having Paul as my VE, I was like, I cannot fail.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Lock in and study because I refuse to be embarrassed like this. So
were you afraid of the punishment?
Yeah, kind of. I didn't want Watson to disown me.
That's funny. No, dude, there's no disowning in this. Let me tell you. I mean, you pass, you don't pass. You know, I mean, look at Izzo or our other buddy there. Jesus, I just had a brain fart. Eric knows who the hell I'm talking about. He's doing his studying for extra. Oh, by the way, Paul and I took over the podcast on Sunday, the Live Free and Ham podcast.
Nice.
Eric should be editing or has edited that for actually the audio portion of it. Oh yeah, we're horrible. We took it over, flipped it on its head, talked a lot of shit, and then said to Eric and closed out.
Love that.
Actually, that wasn't my idea. That was Paul's idea, but we just went with it. So, you know, that's all I can do is go with it. Dude, I guess I'm not full of shit when I turned in my resume. Because so a couple really cool things happened this week. I'm building a new P25 system, literally from the ground up, racking everything, all the GTRs, all the consolettes, everything, racking the whole system, 7 sites, 3 transmitter sites, all the remote receiver sites, everything. Been working on that since last week. So I was left to my own devices today to finish up a couple cabinets, and I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, they're trusting me a little bit more. So we what is it? Skills. What's the military thing where the skills? It's a new program, I guess, where somebody who's ETSing in 6 months gets a job. They're still paid by the military.
Yeah, it's like a transition period.
Yeah. Skills Bridge. That's what it's called. It's called a Skills Bridge. So we got a new Skills Bridge kid today. I call him a kid. He's way younger than I am. Really smart kid, E5. His name is Christian. E5 in the Navy. So, I didn't hold that against him. He's pretty smart for a squid. He's an IT. He's not one of the IT people that sits behind a desk. He actually wants to go out and do shit. So he was absorbing everything that I was telling him today, because basically my boss handed him off to me and said, "Have fun." Okay.
Good luck.
Yeah. Well, no, it was no good luck. He's seen my skill level within the last week and a half, and it's awesome. I'm like, this is cool, dude. So I've basically taken this guy by his little collar there, and the Navy has the little thing like in the Boy Scouts, and taking him. The skill bridge thing is pretty freaking cool. So he can work with us for the next 6 months, even though he's still in the Navy. Then he ETSs in September.
Okay.
And
right.
he can
So
stay with us after that if he wants, or continue on with something else. But he's getting paid to learn. Hey, no, all right, hold on. Seriously? Dude, I have mad skills. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so let's acknowledge the people in the chat. We've got me, you, obviously. We have Chris Ham Radio in Life. We've got Eric, N1JUR, way up there in New Hampshire. Who else we got in there? And we've got Levi in here, K8KAZ. And who else is in there? That's it? That's all we got? 6 people? Come on, man. Go invite your friends.
What's his name? EOD Kaboom was in there earlier.
Was he in? Where was he at? I didn't see him.
He was like at the beginning.
Oh, I didn't see him. Really? Believe it or not, a tortoise cannot completely come into its shell like a turtle can. They actually pull back and they put their arms in front of their head. Their armored forearms. They put them in front of their head. They don't completely pull into their shell. It's almost impossible for them. Now a turtle can suck it right in,
Oh, can it?
As we guys know when it gets cold. See, all right. I'm just gonna ban him.
If somebody had access to EV Mux, I could have scheduled it for my compadre here.
Yeah, because it's called work and being sick, dude. I've been so sick though.
Oh, have you?
Oh my god.
Flu?
Last night I slept about every other hour. You can hear it coming up. It's finally coming out of my chest. Oh my god, I've been just so sick the last couple days. It started on Thursday when I fell asleep on Ham Shack TV. If you did not see that, you'll have to go watch his channel. We did Chris Bowden got his general. Anyways, Chris Bowden, we gave him his general test live on stream, which was kind of cool. Nice. And he wanted to, they talked him into trying to take his extra. Fuck's sake, he was just taking too damn long. So I laid down on the couch. I forgot I left my camera on. So when they all came back, I was passed out, dude. That was the night I started getting sick. And then Friday it was worse. Saturday it was worse. Sunday it kind of alleviated a little bit, and then Monday it kind of got a little bit better, and then yesterday it started breaking up in my chest last night. Waking up every freaking hour, dude. Every other hour, just coughing. So I asked the wife, I said, did I wake you up? She's like, no. I was like, okay. Well, at least I didn't wake you up. I woke myself up. Shit, dude, what about this launch? Artemis 2. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wow.
Well, it didn't blow up. So the Vegas odds were on that. Because it was built on 1980s technology. they're like, it was built by recycled parts from the space shuttle. I went, oh.
Yeah, so I thought the same thing. I was like, that's got to be bad juju, like, right? Like, you're not supposed to use
well,
old things, new mission.
hopefully they used the good parts that didn't blow up and too soon. But I was kind of amazed by. I was watching the NASA live. I wasn't watching any other feeds. I was watching the NASA live, and in my mind, I was comparing it to Elon Musk and his whole system. And
So was I.
I'm like, dude, the animation was just freaking second rate. The camera were just shit. All the cameras were shit. I said they must have not paid Elon enough to use Starlink. So it was just like, God bless. Why we spend this much money to put together this bomb ass rocket to shoot somebody around the freaking moon. It's 2026. Why can't we actually look better on the onboard cameras? You know,
Right.
I don't know. It was just it bothered me. I'm like in the half-ass animation. Yeah, it was terrible. Just terrible. What do you think, man?
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Once they cleared the atmosphere and there was like a bit of a lag, and I was like, come on. You mean to tell me that I can get Starlink pretty much anywhere in the world and I can't even get
At least they
1,000?
could have strapped a little Starlink Mini on the side of the bitch. You
Right,
put a ratchet strap around it. It's NASA. What the fuck? I mean,
right.
shit. They lived on duct tape and other shit just to get 13 home.
I mean, like I get it. Like they cut a lot of spending to NASA and stuff like that. But you mean Elon couldn't have slid over a little dime? Just like that's what we should do. Sponsor space rockets like we do NASCARs.
Shit, man. We'll have the Starship Enterprise in 10 years. Are you kidding me? Jesus.
Gotta love
with,
capitalism.
with all the freaking things down the side of the rocket, the sponsors, the top sponsors get the top, and they just kind of go down from there.
There you go.
That would be hilarious. I'm just thinking about the different
See a
sponsors.
big
that would be on
Budweiser
this.
rocket just float up into the sky.
There's a little porn hub down in the corner. Oh shit. Don't get me laughing. Jesus, that would be freaking hilarious. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh yeah. Yeah, rocket sponsorship by NASA.
I mean,
Or
if you
NASA
think about it,
sponsorship by Budweiser. That'd be funny.
NASA doesn't make money anywhere else besides in the research sector.
Right.
So, what better way to sell sponsorships?
Make money. Make money to put the rocket in space, you know? I mean, when I saw the Artemis for the first time and I looked at it and I said, Jesus Christ, it looks like the damn SRBs from the space shuttle, and it almost looked like the freaking the main fuel tank. And I was just like, damn, you guys didn't go very far in fucking technology in the last 30 years. I mean, Elon's got these really cool spacesuits and shit, and these guys are still wrapping up with the freaking big orange jumpsuits.
Well, that's what threw me off. I was like, wait a minute. I thought we progressed with technology. I thought they got slimmer.
Yeah.
And they're not even doing any spacewalks.
Yeah. I don't know. Dude, I have no idea. I don't
That's
get it.
the epitome of when you involve OSHA into things.
You must wear a blaze orange jumpsuit. Fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, that's like 1980s helmets and spacesuits. I'm wondering if they're walking around with the big giant air conditioner they're toting around with them too. Jesus, that technology was 1960s. You know, it's just like, ugh. Yeah. So what is else? Oh, what else is going on? Anything amateur radio related? I know Rars Fest is this weekend.
Yes, Whiskey
And
2 Alpha is hot. It went live today. So Whiskey 2
did it?
Alpha is a special event station for autism awareness. Mike did a live stream earlier, just before ours. He was activating as Whiskey 2 Alpha at Apoda. I will be doing my activation as Whiskey 2 Alpha either Saturday or Monday, depending on solar conditions and
So how many? So how many activators are there going to be?
yes. I don't know what the
I like that
exact
answer.
number.
Yes.
I don't know what the exact number is. However, the goal of this special event is to maximize as many people as we can contact and to spread the awareness. So it's not a competition. It's, we're going to have multiple operators using the same call sign on the same different bands, different modes, and it's about spreading awareness. This isn't about getting contacts. It's about
Right. Oh yeah.
spreading the
Exactly.
message of autism awareness. And if you
Exactly.
go and check out the QRZ page for Whiskey 2 Alpha, there's a lot of good resources on there for helping identify if loved one might have autism, or if you do have a loved one that has autism, different things that you can do to help that individual.
Dude, I am the most autistic radio operator out there. I swear to God.
Sure about that?
I'm close. I won't. All right. I won't say the most autistic. I've definitely seen some interesting critters running around on the radio. But I mean, we're all on the spectrum, dude. The cartoon there? He has the knack. The dude his mom brought him to. God, I can't remember what it is. The dude with the little tie and the flat head. Cartoon. Come on, somebody help me in the chat. Come on, somebody help me in the chat. I can see the dude. Is it Egbert? Yeah, it's Egbert. I can't remember. The dude's name was Egbert. But he had the red tie that always bent off to the side. So his mom took him. His mom took him to the doctor to figure out what was wrong with him. And the doctor's EKG machine was broken, and the dude fixed it. He said he has the knack. He's going to be a ham radio operator. I was like, oh God.
It's got the rhythm with the tism.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Chris is talking to EOD. Okay. I just saw something pop up on the side there. But yeah, that's awesome. I don't love to math, but sometimes I have to.
So the only math I can do are pump calculations outside and med math. I can do med math.
Med math. At least it's not med math, you know. You do live in one of those states, you know.
True. Outside of that, I can't math worth of shit. You want to see me tism out? You mentioned something about firefighting. I'll give you a lesson on firefighting and the science behind it, and you'll be lost in the first 5 seconds.
Yeah, Rocket Boy over here is worried about space stuff. Dude, they're in orbit. Let them get around the planet, slingshot out towards the moon. That's what they need to do. I wish we could actually see live proper footage of them doing their thing. But I did notice when the Artemis let go of its fairings and popped off, it looked like a giant butt plug. I'm just saying.
How long are we into the stream?
I mean,
I just got restricted on TikTok for that.
No, you didn't. But I mean, seriously, look at the shape of it. I mean, I'm just saying. Or a pellet, a CO2 pellet. Yeah. The pointy tip pellets. That's exactly. When I saw the animation when it went up, I went.
Was it me or did the thrusters take forever to fall? It seemed like they were hanging in air for the longest.
Well, dude, they're both outside the gravity. You're right. If they're both traveling at 18,000 miles an hour, they had the separation pop or puff that just separates them. But they're relatively still going at the same damn speed. You know, one's going just a scotch faster. You know, the capsule's going a scotch faster, and they literally have to take that thing and just. I know your channel's based off of space.
Nerd.
Dude, yeah, space nerd. Star Trek is real.
At least we're
Fight me.
radio nerds. We're
Yeah, right.
cooler.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, space is cool, dude. I miss going down to the Smithsonian Institution and the Smithsonian Institution. It's an institution, all right. Going down there, dude. I love anything that flies or launches. You know,
I'm an airplane nerd on the side.
oh, I'm a big airplane nerd too, dude.
Like, especially when it comes to military aircraft. Me and my best friend, when we were growing up, we always we made it a goal when we got older that we were going to build our own helicopter. Well, here I am, 31 years old, and still haven't done that.
Here, you want to nerd out? You ready?
Nice. What's that off
That
of?
F4 Phantom.
Nice. I love that. Was
There's a
it
guy.
combat flown?
Yeah. Yeah. You can look up the number on the back. Somebody wants to pause it. Oh, jeez.
We got focus first.
Well, really? Now you're gonna go stupid? There's a number on. There's a number on the back, and you can actually look up that number, and it'll tell you right what model F4 Phantom came off of. And if you look at the pins, it says 5 volts AC to light it up. So I'm thinking about putting a USB cable onto it. 5 volts DC, AC is a light. It'll light up. But it still works. Ish. Barometric pressure. You just adjust that. The altitude is pretty correct for where I'm at. It's about 154 feet, so it's showing over a little over 200. But I can adjust the barometric pressure onto it, and it'll show it out.
Nice.
Yeah, I like it.
So, true question. What's your favorite aircraft? Period. And
My favorite aircraft, period, end of statement, XB-70 Valkyrie.
Nice. Nice.
They should have never dropped that. I don't give a fuck if the other one crashed. They should have never dropped that project.
Why is that?
That
Why
was.
do you think? You don't think it was worth like the worth of its objective was worth the cost?
Yes. Because that aircraft went, in theory, I'm going to put it in theory because it was never tested. That aircraft could have or should have flown faster than an SR-71. Because if you look at the GE 6-pack on the back of that son of a bitch, and it was not that much bigger than an SR-71. It sat up higher on the landing gear. That son of a bitch would have surpassed every freaking land speed record ever. And carry bombs.
When it stops leaking, that's when you have to worry.
So Mike likes the oh, dude, buffs. I think the buff is my favorite bomber, straight bomber. B2's, it's a flying fucking computer. A-10 Warthog, best ground attack aircraft ever, ground support. Period.
So that's my favorite of all time. The fact
it's a flying tank.
Yeah, well, it's a flying minigun. Well, giant minigun.
Well, yeah, it's a flying gun. They built an airplane around a fucking big old gal. Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean,
well, not just that.
That's why the landing gear is off center.
But the fact that the plane can literally break apart and still fly, like that's American ingenuity at its best.
Oh, dude, Fairchild built a lot of cool aircraft in its day. I will agree with that. Yeah, see, now you're going to get me into a little aircraftism.
Now
Best.
that's oh, so my second choice is the Su-47. It's the first Vex wing aircraft. It came out of Russia.
What? Not the X-29.
No, no,
You don't
I
like the
think
forward swept? The X-29?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's forward swept. That's the X-29. Chuck Yeager
Is
flew
it?
that. Yeah, X-29. I'm pretty sure. Hold on. Hold on. Let me look that up. X-29. Images.
And the only reason I like that is just because it's the X-Men fanboy in me.
Here, let me share this with you. I don't need my channel dashboard. I don't need that. I don't need my Gmail. Let me here. You talking about this plane? Um. Oh, for fuck's sake! You talking about
No,
that?
no, the newer one of that. It was
The
actually a
newer
combat
one of that?
aircraft. Yeah.
All right. So, all right, you find it. I want to see this. But, all right, favorite World War II aircraft.
I forget whatever the Memphis Belle was. I can't remember what it was.
B-29.
Yeah, only because I grew up watching that with my grandmother and Memphis
Why
Belle,
won't
the
it?
movie.
Why won't it let me pop it off? EV Mux is retarded sometimes. It won't let me remove it from the scene.
Yeah, Su-47. Let me see if I can.
All right, let me see if I can pull this off. Remove. It won't let me remove. So go ahead.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out how I can do this.
EV Mux is being stupid.
Do this without sharing. Nope. That's not what that right there. That's the one I want. Yeah, Su-47. That thing just looks awesome, especially in that
Is
black.
that real? No way.
Yeah, it wasn't good, but it looks cool.
The Burcat? Here, right click on the image and open image. An open image in a new tab.
There you go.
And then share that screen. The enlarged image. That thing is cool looking. That looks like the fucking G.I. Joe aircraft. That Cobra had, I think. All right, in biggin.
There you go.
Look at this fucking thing. Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that's I don't know, man. I mean, you know,
Look, it's as good as technology can get from a communist country, but it's
the
still
goodest
looks
technology. That's funny. The goodest technology. That's fucking hilarious. All right. So you like World War II bombers?
yes. The P90. P90. Okay.
P90 is nice. Okay. A lot of the twins, the twin engine, single boom or double boom aircraft, yes, like the Black Widow, etc. But the Vought F4U Corsair is by far, I think, better than a P-51. The P-51 was the most iconic. If you ask anybody, hey, what's your favorite World War II airplane? They're going to say the P-51. The Vought F4U Corsair with the gull wings, because the motor was so goddamn big, they had to make gull wings so the propeller would fit. I mean, that is total redneck. I mean, seriously, think about it. The engineer said, we need a bigger propeller. We need to go faster. But we can't do it with this design. Well, change the wing design. They made it gull wings so the wings would dip down so the landing gear could push down further to put a bigger engine and prop in it. I mean,
What was
you
the
know,
plane that Fat Electrician just did a video on one of the pilots? They took a cargo plane and put 6 guns into it. It was the video was about Paul
Pappy
Gunn.
Boyington?
No, Paul Gunn, Pappy.
Oh, Paul Gunn. Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Because the images he had of it were pretty awesome.
Fat Electrician. What do you say? Yeah. Videos.
What was it called? It wasn't that video.
Marcus McDilda? No. The dude took the they called him Bazooka Charlie. He basically took a 01 Bird Dog, which is almost like what is an 01 Bird Dog? The 01 Bird Dog is the what the hell is that? It's a yellow plane. I can't think of it.
Why can't I? Shoot.
But he stuck bazookas on the damn thing with strings, so he could strafe and knock shit out. That was cool. What are you finding?
Finding the picture of the plane. Basically, the engineers that designed the plane said it was impossible to mount these 6 guns into the nose of this plane. And the pilot did it, and he was like, "You want me to go back stateside and show you how I did it?" And it was so.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. What the hell was that? What? That wasn't that far. Was it Smokey Foss? No, it wasn't Smokey Foss. Who the hell was that?
Here, it's refreshing, but see if you can pull that up. Let's see.
Are you talking about Pappy Gunn?
Yeah.
You talking about yeah. Was that the plane?
Yeah, I think it was one of them. Because once he came back stateside and showed the engineers how to do it, that's when the engineers started producing it.
Huh. What plane was it? I'll have to watch the video. I don't remember. I think I watched like 15 minutes of that video and I got kicked off for something. But yeah, the Vought F4U Corsair, marine driven out in the Pacific, fucking phenomenal airplane, dude. Best modern day. Let me see. Let me see if I can say this right, because we've already said like the A10. Best testbed aircraft that never flew. That never got produced. Best testbed aircraft that never got produced.
That's a hard one. I don't know, buddy. Why is it still? I don't think I can answer that. I'm not too sure.
So let me. I'm going to show you.
I mean, I would have said the V-22 Osprey just because the
But
like
no, but it's
concept, but
flying.
now
No,
it's
it went
flying.
into.
Now it's flying. It wasn't. I mean, barely flies. It kind of flies. Most of the time, flies ish.
All right. Now there was a competition between two aircraft. This aircraft actually won the competition. But because Congress is the way it is, I saw that. Because Congress is the way it is, and et cetera, this plane should have won.
What is it?
The YF-23 Black Widow went up against the YF-22, which is now the F-22. This beat the dog shit out of the F-22. It was very, 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 very close in a few of the competitions. This plane literally won. There's a whole documentary on this plane. This plane whooped the F-22's ass. And it is I mean, look at it. Look at it. Tell me that is not the coolest looking plane. It stealth everything. It beat the F-22's ass. I'm just saying. Phenomenal plane.
And everybody wonders why we have UFO sightings.
Dude, look at this son of a bitch. Are you kidding me?
It's a diamond.
Yeah, it's a flying double Dorito. I mean, shit. And then what was the we have the B2, and then now we have the B-21. The hell do they call that thing? The unmanned bomber there.
Oh yeah, that one. I know what you're talking about. It looks like the B2.
Yeah, looks like the B2, but it's not.
Proof that Skynet can go live.
Yeah, right. We're just waiting on that. The B-22 Spirit. Or no, no, not the Spirit.
What was the
or B-21? Sorry,
what was the
B-21
predecessor
Raider.
to that? No,
Well, it's the B2.
No,
The B2 and then the B-21 Raider.
There was another one. I can't remember what it was. It had the two fins that stuck up in the back.
They all have two fins. They all have. Yeah, the Raider. Thank you, Levi. We just went into an airplane tism. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's why I said radio adjacent.
There's radios in it. Yes, there is. So radio adjacent. So this kid that we just brought on for that Skills Bridge partnership is pretty cool. He was a green radio operator also, and he loaded the encrypt keys and stuff like that. And the green radio operator is the one that used and set up the radios that the Marines and such used, the ground forces, otherwise known as green radios, and they were also green. So he goes, "Yeah, we did green radios." I was like, "The fuck is a green radio?" I was like, "What do you mean green radio?" I don't know what the hell you're talking about, dude.
So what I was thinking of was the F-117.
Oh, the F-117, that went in production, and they brought it back out, and then they mothballed it, and then they brought it back out again. Mm-hmm. It was like, Jesus, when are you guys going to make up your mind about this freaking flying Dorito? You know,
They had a really cool movie about it.
Yeah, you know, but I mean, it's the flying super Dorito. You know, then Lockheed decided to make the one that was in Top Gun there. That was sick, but they say that thing is a static model. And I'm looking at this thing. I'm looking at the landing gear. I'm like, is it a static model?
Which one?
The Dark Star. The Dark Star. See, we're going down a rabbit hole now.
Somebody say rabbit hole?
Not your hole.
Oh, okay. I know what you're
The
talking
Dark
about.
Star.
Yeah.
But they said it was bullshit. And you know what? There's people out there to say it's freaking real, dude.
I believe it.
You know, I don't doubt that there is something out there that they have that all of a sudden they're just gonna drop, like the B-2 bomber. Jesus, they dropped that like a hot potato, like really fast. You
Well, you
know?
figure everything that we know that's unclassified is 60 years old at that point.
Yeah, pretty much. But if it just the only thing that the B-2 has is it can't be seen on radar, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Well, by seeing, they're saying that their radar profile is like less than a
It's like this,
bumblebee.
yeah, like a bumblebee or some shit. And I'm like, how the hell do you know what the radar cross section is of a bumblebee? The damn bumblebee did not live when it passed in front of that radar. I guarantee it. It was cooked.
You mean to
But
tell me some NCO somewhere got bored and was like,
it hung,
let
hung
me
it by
see
a
what
thread.
this is.
Look what I can see. Hey boss, look, I can see a bumblebee.
Right.
Shit. But it has no speed, dude. It has no speed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is definitely a lumbering freaking Dorito. Though, that's like the Cool Ranch Dorito. If we wanted to go to Doritos, and like the F-117 is like the spicy spicy nacho Dorito,
It
and
has
then
to be the Dorito because it was the original. It was the first in line.
yeah, all right, I'll go with that. I just I think I think of it. I got it in my brain because of what's his name? Habitual line crosser has it as a California pothead. That's why I said Cool Ranch Dorito. But yeah, it's
Grandpa Buff.
yeah, Grandpa Buff. Oh my God, the most racist B-52 ever to exist. But you know, now that I have it imprinted in my brain, I'm thinking, yeah, this is definitely it's definitely the Cool Ranch Dorito. But then you got the B-2 Spirits bomber, and I think, or the B-21 Raider. I'm sorry, the B-21 Raider, which is the like the baby brother to the B-2, and I think that can be autonomous and it can be flown by two pilots. That I just think of as like the barbecue, the redneck Dorito. You know, the barbecue Dorito. You know. Because it literally looks like a bunch of rednecks said, "Oh, we can build a stealth bomber," and threw it together.
Bob said, "Hey, Bob, we're talking about
What's going on, Bob? Oh, for God's sakes, Bob, you'll go eat a Dorito, would you? I've got some Texas fries in this bag right here that I'm waiting to eat because I don't want to like eat all over the
Hey, Brandon.
thing. Is Brandon in here? Brandon. Good evening, Brandon. Hey, we got 9. You're late, Brandon. We only got 9 minutes left. So in the chat, who think? Give me your coolest airplane and go airplanes. I want to see airplanes flowing through the chat. What is your
TikTok
favorite
at
aircraft?
me. Drop it in the chat. TikTok. Let's see it.
Yeah. Quit saying hi to everybody, Chris and Bob. For fuck's sake, I want. Brandon, hopefully you didn't burn the damn thing down. P-51, P-38. Jesus, I need these. These are old people. Come on. There's more than one of you in there. F-22. So he likes a Raptor. All right. Dude, fight me. YF-23. Black Widow. All day long. All right, let's go. I want some more here. Come on. Get some interaction in here. F-117. Yep, he likes a spicy Dorito. Come on, guys. Give me some more. I can tell the old people versus the younger people.
and the millennials.
Yeah, exactly. What's an airplane? Holy Jesus. P-38, SR-71, F-15, all fucking throttle. Yes, dude. The F-15 has the all-time record of shooting down a satellite. Enough said.
That F-15 is such a slept-on airframe. I don't
Oh yeah,
understand.
it is.
Yeah,
When they brought in the they upgraded the F-15. I think it's his final block that it's in. Damn, for almost a 40-year-old airplane, it still kicks ass. You know.
all right. I'm gonna say something controversial here. The F-18 Super Hornet.
Yeah, the F-18 to me is like the Jeep.
Yeah. Yep.
It's
I agree
just
with you.
fucking everywhere.
Yep.
We did miss the F-16. One of the baddest ass pocket rocket fighter planes out there. The F-16, the F-5, and the F-20. They were fighter aircraft before they were trainers. And the F-5 and the F-20 are almost the same identical plane. One has 2 engines and one has 1.
I'm trying to think
Oh,
of what they.
now he's gonna go look.
No, I'm trying to think of what the trainer aircraft is they use here, local to me.
Most iconic 80s fighter, the F-14.
I would have
Hands
said that.
down. No, 80s. That was 60s and 70s would be the F-4. But the F-14, was the most iconic. Dude, Levi, the F-4 was not tiny. I don't know the last time you stood next to an F-4, but it is not tiny. Twin engine, just freaking hog. It was so fast it took a long time to slow down, and it sucked at low speed combat. And dogfighting, it was terrible at dogfighting because it was like driving your grandpa's 1950 pickup truck against a fucking Lamborghini on a freaking tight road. But I tell you what, that son of a bitch had a freaking big block 460 under the hood, and it was fast. That's the only saving grace. Oh, best iconic 70s and 80s bomber, the A6 Intruder. Navy, the A6 Intruder. Yeah, hands down A6 Intruder for carrier based bomber.
1,000%.
That was a fat ass. And they still use the EA6B up until I think a few years ago. The Growler, the radar. The radar jamming platform,
Yeah.
the EA6B. It actually had 4 people in it instead of 2.
What's the one with the dish on top of it? That's a Navy.
The Hawkeye. The Navy one, it's the E2 Hawkeye. That would be the E2 Hawkeye. Dude, you are pulling my tism out here.
Yes, that thing's a little. So they use, I'm pretty sure, a modified platform of this for the Hurricane crew.
Yes. But now for the Hurricane hunters, it's a C-130. I think it's an H or a G model C-130. I think my son would my son JC would know that one better. I'm guessing you're at home.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the firehouse dog ain't barking at you. But they've done some major upgrades on the E2 Hawkeye, especially in propulsion and props. It has the same prop, the same skimitter prop as the new The new C-130 props. Because they used to have an old 4-bladed prop.
Right.
That looked like big giant paddles, and then they went to the skimitar style. And they actually have an updated radar on them, too.
It's got a longer hang time now, right?
Yeah. A lot of people get stuck in them things. I mean, you can fit a lot of assholes in that thing. I mean, how many seats is that? Jesus, there must be at least 15 people in that damn airplane. Has to be. There's a lot of seats in there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, maybe 10, not 15. Because there's a lot of stations and stuff in there that they have to. How fast is this thing? Empty, 17,000 kilograms. I'm not mathing here. Maximum level speed 338 knots. That's fast as fuck. Cruising speed 259 knots. It still lands at 103 knots. That's pretty damn fast. And stall speed's at 75 knots. That's fast for a big old twin.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
This
Google.
is my new favorite modern plane.
Hey, Google, what's 338 knots in miles per hour? 388 miles an hour. Maximum level speed. That's fast for a big old fat twin like that. I'm sorry. What is this? The Tucano. Super Tucano. Are you kidding me? The Sandy, the A1 was the A1 Sandy. It was used in Vietnam for close air support too. These are some badass little freaking Italian airplanes.
Yeah. And their flight time is crazy.
Oh,
where they can just it's a tractor.
It literally is a sky tractor. But look at the freaking pods on the bottom, the camera pods. Holy crap. The only thing I don't like about it is the co-pilot is literally up your ass. Look at that picture, dude. I mean, if you step on the brakes, he's eating the back of your helmet.
I forget
the Sky Warden. What's funny is the L3 Sky Warden, or the L3 Harris designed the Sky Warden. L3 Harris designs radios. What are they doing designing aircraft?
They're not even great at designing radios.
Dude, I've got a Harris. Dude, I have a Harris XG100F, all band. P25, everything.
You'll never get me off my hate for Harris.
Why do you hate Harris?
Junk.
What'd you do? They're not junk. The new Harrises are junk. The old Harrises are freaking awesome. And the military Harrises are just as good.
So I have no experience with the military ones, but the civilian
Hey, Dave.
Fire service. Hey, Dave. Sector. No. Nope.
See?
Give me an old HT 1000. Where is it? Actually, here we go. Give me one of
Dave knew what it was. It was a sky tractor.
Tried and true. You could beat somebody in the head with one of these, and it would still work.
What the hell is that? An old HT 1000 or HT 750?
1000.
Dude, those things are freaking tanks.
Tried and true.
Dude, those things are tanks.
Throw them through a wall. Throw them at somebody's forehead.
Here's a question. Do you have a Windows XP computer to program that beast?
Maybe.
That's what I thought. 16 channel. You can,
With
that
the
radio.
Selector.
Oh yeah, you had your AB selector, so that was like your zone selection.
Yep.
Dude, I know all about them. I used to take them apart and fix them.
So they
were the best.
So we'll hop back to radio. So these are my community pass out radios. I have a whole bank full of.
Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
I strategically transferred equipment to an alternate location.
Yes, I understood.
So I
They
have
were
a
recycled.
yes, exactly. I have a little cheat sheet on there with what each channel is. They have emergency services, MERS, Coast Guard channels, and simplex frequencies.
So it's all VHF, I'm guessing.
Yes.
I was gonna say because if you have MERS and Marine on there, it's VHF. Dude, those were like some of they were at the time in the late 90s, early 2000s, the best prison radio ever. I have heard some stories about those radios
I've seen some
actually
stories.
actually
with those radios.
saving some COs' lives by getting wonkered in the freaking by the inmate getting wonkered in the head, not by grabbing the antenna, but pitching it
Mhm.
at the dude coming at him and just hitting him square in the forehead, knocking him out. Hilarious. I won't mention what prison or where, but I've definitely heard the stories.
I have definitely seen something of the sort. I'm not going to say where, but definitely have been bared witness to some shenanigans taking place uh, many moons ago, prior to body cams being a thing.
Yeah. All right, dude. So we're 3 hours into or 3 minutes into the nugget.
Yep.
So what do you got going on this week?
Uh, a Whiskey 2 Alpha. I will be activating Whiskey 2 Alpha either Saturday or Monday. If you want to get it in the logbook, there are multiple operators activating with this call sign to spread awareness. So put in ham alert. Your phone will probably blow up though. I think there's like 10 or 20 of us that are going to be using it. So if you want to spread awareness, I do believe that there is a QSL card that is available for if you make contact with Whiskey 2 Alpha. The main thing is us spreading the message and the awareness of autism, and getting the resources out there and getting the exposure that it's not a disability, it's a special ability. And, just because they don't talk doesn't mean that they're not heard. So I'll be doing that between now and our next stream. So I'm pretty excited for that. Other than that, what do you got going on?
Well, I was going to ask you a question. So, are they going to use stroke like stroke 3, stroke or whiskey 2
No.
alpha, whiskey 2 alpha? English is hard. Whiskey 2 alpha, stroke 3, 4, 5, etc., etc.
No, it's Whiskey 2 Alpha across the board because it's not a competition.
No,
It's
I know,
just-
but that was to I was just thinking about if that was to designate the operator who was running it. That's all.
no, because we can get credit for the contacts, but that's not the main drive for it. So, like if I like Mike today, he went and did a photo activation for Whiskey 2 Alpha. So he would be the operator of the call sign. However, when he uploads the log, he's not going to get credit for the park to parks. He's just going to get credit for the contacts. If that makes sense.
So, is this all month? Just this week? Just this weekend?
Just until the 7th. So it's
Dude,
from
that's
today-
all week. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's almost all week. When's the 7th? The 7th is
Wednesday.
Tuesday of next week. So it's going to run from Wednesday to Tuesday. So technically a week.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Is there a termination time that they're going to get off of it?
I'm sure there is, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head.
All right, so go find Whiskey 2 Alpha for Autism Awareness. Yeah, it's April, so it's Autism Awareness Month too. So go find Whiskey 2 Alpha.
Don't
Go make a
forget,
contact.
Wear some cool socks one day
Yes.
this month. I will be wearing cool socks to work every shift this month to spread awareness. Because if those of you in this the chat don't know, my son has autism, so anything I can do to spread awareness and support, just like I tell my son, it's your superpower, dude. It just makes you a little different, and you see the world in a different way.
Yep, that's it. And he might see something you might not.
Oh, he does 1,000%. His niche is battlefield tactics right now.
God bless.
He's going to be a great captain.
Keep him away from Ender's Game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I use those terms loosely. Y'all have an excellent week, and we'll catch you next Wednesday. See, I'm telling you, dude, English is hard tonight. See you next Wednesday, same bat time, same bat channel, and say goodbye, Rabbit.
Goodbye, Rabbit.
Later, y'all.
7-3.